What up, guys and girls and people? It's Witch Dr. Aspen here. So I was working with a client today on clearing limiting beliefs, and I knew that I was going to do this with her. Like, I knew that we needed to clear limiting beliefs, and I was like, cool, I know how to clear limiting beliefs. I've trained in this. And then it gets closer and closer to our session date, and I'm preparing for our session, and I'm going, oh, fuck. I actually don't remember, like, how to identify and process limiting beliefs so that you can get to the point of clearing them. And I'm like, oh, shit. Here I am thinking, like, I know how to do it in myself. I know how to identify limiting beliefs in myself or where they're popping up in other people's language because of all that life coaching. But, like, how do I teach somebody to do that same thing? So now I start digging frantically through all my schoolwork, everything that I've ever done for school that has anything to do with negative thoughts or limiting beliefs. Like a banshee, like a psycho banshee. I'm just like digging through everything. And I'm finding nothing. And I'm going, fuck. I don't know how to do this. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to help her because I don't know how to do this. And so then I was like, okay, Google. When in doubt, Google. So go to Google. Start finding other coaches or other like articles about clearing limiting beliefs. Like, look, I will find the things that resonate and I will create a tool around that because I do know what I'm doing. And if I can't find what I need, I'll just do it myself. I will make it myself. So I go through and I'm finding these amazing things that are resonating with me. And I piece together this limiting belief clearing worksheet. That's very Witch Dr. Aspen style because I have these rules. Like, things have to be practicable, practical, and real. Like, it just needs to be the ABC, here's what you do, bang, nail on the head, done formula to like enlighten yourself, empower yourself, and move the fuck forward. That's really what these healing techniques are for. Like, no one wants to wallow in the healing growth space forever. Like, you want to experience the growth and then go live it. And I feel like a lot of coaches and healers and spiritual teachers and whatever the fuck title they give themselves, they talk about these things, especially limiting beliefs, and they don't actually know what the fuck they're talking about because they can't teach you definitively how to do it every single time. And maybe they have a formula, maybe of this, whatever, but I just really feel like so much of them are like, oh, you have to be on the same vibe as them or like drinking their fucking Kool-Aid to understand how the tool works. And that's just, I don't fuck around like that. I don't do that shit. So I wanted to create this tool and I wanted it to be following those parameters and be efficient and something that people are going to really use and benefit. My intention always going into session, but especially today, is like, I'm going to be of service. I'm going to be of value. Like, how can I assist this person? And my intention is to be helpful and to help her understand her own belief thoughts and patterns. So I created this tool. This is 5-step tool that just gets in there and deals with the limiting belief. Like, it was so efficient. Like, let me preface, okay? Normally my sessions are an hour and a half, so that gives people time to process and think and talk, and we don't feel pressured. We got plenty of time to whatever while we're working. But in this session, in literally 1 hour, we did it. Her biggest, nastiest, most intense limiting belief that she just rocketed right to, that was the one that we focused in on so that we could do it together with my guidance for her. And literally within 1 hour, we were completely done with all of the work. And she has the tool and the knowledge now to go forward and do it with every other limiting belief that's going to show up in her life. Whoa. So here was this idea that I had, a limiting belief, like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I instantly got shown, like, no, you do know what you're doing. Because I trusted myself and put forward the proper intention and affirmed myself in the positive aspect of the belief. I do know what I'm doing. And I've been kind of having this limiting belief aspect around social media. Like, why the fuck am I not just like posting? So I was like, cool, this is a perfect time to talk about this. Look at everything coming together, like cursive, like fluid as fuck. Like, oh wait, you're working with limiting beliefs. Oh, you have to learn your own limiting belief. Oh wait, where's the biggest one in your life? Putting myself on social media. Duh. So I want to talk about limiting beliefs though, because like I was saying, a lot of these people that are coaches and healers, like, they just don't really break it down in a way that's usable in life. So, Witch Dr. Aspen style, limiting beliefs, aka bullshit walls. Okay, in my world, in my practice, my clients, they know a limiting belief is a bullshit wall. That is a bullshit wall. So we're going to break down this adage, right? There's this old adage. You put wishes in one hand, bullshit in the other. Which one's going to fill up first? Well, we all know the answer is that the bullshit one is going to fill up first. This means that you're going through life and you have your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, like you're putting them out in the world, and you think that your hands are going to get full with receiving that stuff back, those dreams coming true, those wishes being fulfilled, and instead you get fucking bullshit. Now you have a little bit of bullshit, a little bit of bullshit, a little bit of bullshit. Now your hand is full of fucking bullshit. What are you going to do with that? You eventually put it down. Now it's sitting next to you. You got a pile of bullshit. More stuff keeps coming to you. More bullshit. And the reason more bullshit keeps coming is because you're focused on your bullshit, which is just more manifesting more bullshit. Now you have a bullshit wall. Now you have a huge mound of bullshit, right? Okay. So somebody comes along and says, hey, you know, that's bullshit. And you go, no. I need this. And instead of going, yeah, that's bullshit, and clearing it out of the way, you pull out your sculpting tools and you begin sculpting and smoothing out the bullshit wall, okay, and carving all the fucking details of a wall in it while you're telling this person about all of your bullshit and why it exists. Now, limiting beliefs and bullshit walls come from experiences that give us the bullshit. And those experiences teach us lessons. And unfortunately, we are not taught, hey, these are learning experiences for you and you can grow from this. No, instead, society, the world teaches us bad things happen because we're fucking bad people, which is not the case, okay? The bullshit that comes along and crushes your hopes and dreams, that's not because you're a bad person, and it's not to punish you, but it's an opportunity for you to learn and grow. But of course, we're not taught that, right? So this opportunity for us to learn and grow becomes a nasty memory. And this limiting belief comes up from our ego. Our ego, which is the voice that says you cannot. It is not the voice that says you can. It is the voice that says you cannot. The limiting belief is a fucking thought given to us by our ego. And the ego thinks that it's trying to help us in this moment, okay? The ego thinks, yo, that was a really nasty experience. I don't want to experience that again. If I do this, this bad thing will happen. So I better not do anything having to do with this. So I'm going to create all these reasons why I can't have this or do that because of this negative experience. So the ego thinks that we're helping. It's helping, but it's not, obviously, because it's a limiting belief that's holding us back from what we really want in life. So I have, like I said, this tool to clear out the bullshit walls, okay? They're walls of bullshit, and these are learned behaviors, okay? Inherently, we know that it's fucking bullshit, but they're still like learned behaviors, okay? And when I tell you they're learned behaviors, some people are like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, who taught you that? Who taught you that limiting belief? Who taught you, or what experience taught you that you can't do X, Y, Z? Where was that moment, even if it was tiny and insignificant, that taught you, oh, fuck, that was the first little piece of bullshit. Now you're still tripping. Why did this happen? You're so focused on it and you're just manifesting more bullshit. You haven't learned the lesson yet. There's a lesson in the nugget, I promise. But you clear all out of the bullshit to get to the core of the limiting belief, then you're going to understand the lesson when you get to the other side. So transmuting it, right? This is a learned behavior, okay? The core word in the word belief is the word lie. You're fucking tricking yourself. A limiting belief is an idea, a thought that you have that's like preventing you from living a life that is completely satisfying. That's bullshit. That's a lie. You're telling yourself, I'm not allowed to have this much money. I'm not beautiful enough to have a man. Whatever the fuck idea, I'm not good enough. Whatever crap you have swimming around in your head, that's a lie. Believe, that key word in there is lie. So if you're lying to yourself to believe that you're not worthy, or you're lying to yourself to believe that you're not good enough, you can fucking lie to yourself and then believe that you are good enough, you are worthy, you are beautiful enough to have a man, you are allowed to make whatever money you want, you're allowed to marry whoever you want, whatever your limiting belief is, you're suddenly allowed to do that. You need to untrick yourself. You're tricking yourself, so you're just going to untrick yourself. And that's really what a clearing of a limiting belief and a bullshit wall is. You're just untricking yourself. You tricked yourself into believing this thing, and so it's manifested into your reality, and you behave that way. Or you can trick yourself into believing this other thing, and that will manifest into your reality, so you behave that way. What do you want to do? So, For those of you interested in clearing your own limiting beliefs and learning how I work with this 5-step process, by the way, five steps, okay? It's so easy. Identify, process, transmute, clear, integrate. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're going to do with your limiting beliefs. So this worksheet that I have, this practice that I have, it's super awesome. There's going to be a write-up about this limiting beliefs deeper into the bullshit walls on my website. That's where you can get this worksheet. It's going to be a free download. Just go on there. You just put your email in the freaking thing. So I have your email in an email list. And then you can have this worksheet. And for those of you that are in freaking quarantine right now and you're dealing with that negative self-talk, that loop that's going through your head, like this is a perfect time to do this work. Like, how many more episodes of fucking Tiger King are that, like, ridiculous? You can't watch that shit anymore. There's enough true crime out there on Netflix and all this other crap that's just distracting us from doing the real work, which is what this time should be for. I mean, seriously, we're all having to, like, go to our room and think about what we've done, essentially, as a planet. So, I mean, now is the time to really, like, clear yourself out and think about yourself and heal yourself. I mean, how do you want to come out of this? Do you want to come out of this the same fucked up mess that you were, or worse? Or do you want to come out of this being like, cool, this was a really wonderful break for me to have all this time and space and to heal and be aware of myself? I mean, that's what I'm doing. I came into this quarantine with goals. With goals, honey. Anyway, so check out Clearing Limiting Beliefs. Hope you're all having a good time in quarantine. Stay sane, stay healthy, take care of yourself. Share this with people. Like, follow, subscribe, all of the happy things that you do when you like somebody's work. Love you. See you later.